What is Georgia's problem this year? And is it Carson Beck? I actually told you word for word this offseason what exactly Georgia was going to be as a football team. And everybody wanted to hate, but I have ended up being right. But I'm not going to just tell you I was right. I'm going to let the stats show you guys. So let's look at Georgia's problem and see if it's Carson Beck like everyone thinks. If you don't recall in the offseason, I said two things. One, Georgia went in the transfer portal and got a ton of weapons, which usually means they are lacking in that spot. And two, I thought the weapons they got were pretty substandard, at least for Georgia's liking. Let's look. This is the last game in all their PFF grades. And to be honest, you can look at any other game and they won't look too much better. I mean, everyone told me Humphreys was a great portal addition. He's kind of all right. Love is going to be the next best receiver at Georgia. He's kind of all right. Smith is going to beat the top off of every defense and score touchdowns. Yeah, I don't disagree with you there, but he's still just all right. As you can see, these PFF grades are not very good for wide receiver. We also got ETN in the portal, and he's going to be an absolute beast for Georgia. Well, I think I recall telling you that he was a backup at Florida and probably got pushed away from Florida because he probably wasn't going to get starting rep. But hey, new team, better O-line. Let's see what ETN has done for you guys. So the best games this year he's had is 88 yards, 87, and 79. And that 88, I want to say, was that Texas game, and everybody said he had a career game. I didn't know a career game was under 100 yards. And he's averaged 5.0 yards per carry for this season. Now, when you look at Florida, when he was theoretically a backup, at least a 1B, he had 172, 99, and 84. And all of these are against Power 4 teams. And his yards per carry were 6.0. Well, obviously, he isn't that great, especially on Georgia standard. But hey, Carson Beck is terrible, right? Throwing so many interceptions, turning the ball over like crazy. It's still his problem. Well, let's just listen to these stats. So let's first go over the second stat, drop percentage. When he throws the ball to a receiver and it's a catchable ball, what percentage are those drops? This year, it's been almost 9, and last year, it was 5. So these Georgia wide receivers are dropping the ball almost double times the rate as last year. Then that first stat is turnover-worthy play. So basically throwing the ball in harm's way. And yes, he has been way worse this year, from 4.6 to 2.3. But let me put this into perspective. You had 2 basically first-round picks last year for weapons, so they get open all the time. They create separation, so you don't need to throw tight window throws. You have wide receivers that don't get separation, then you see this number go up because he's trying to extend the play, and then he has to fit it in a tight window when it's 3rd and 10. So this number rose up because of the wide receiver, how substandard they are. And also another tidbit, I told you guys in the offseason, I think Carson Beck is one of the best quarterbacks in the pocket. But when he has to work out of the structure, it's not as good as most other quarterbacks. And that's what you need in college. So is Carson Beck the problem? Well, he is a part of the issue, but Kirby Smart should have known this going into the season, fit the offense around Carson Beck. He went out there and got substandard portal edition. And by the way, I said that. The recruiting website said they were the best. I'm just saying I probably know a little bit more than them because I do my research. But basically, no. He is honestly like maybe 10% the issue. Georgia fans, before you come after me, you can look back all offseason long. I said this all year. But hey, there's still time to turn this around for Kirby Smart. So let's see if he is actually the best coach.